Hello YouTube, it's Keith, Kevin, Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I've been away for a while, not away, just off YouTube for a little bit. Just motivation was tough for me. But I'm back, and we're picking up with this series. We have two more videos of the Spyderco release series. What you see in front of you are all the knives released from Spyderco in September and October. These last four knives are in October. All the rest are September 2020. 2020. The next video we'll do November, December and wrap it up because new knives should be coming in. Some exciting new knives. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with this YouTube channel. It's going to continue. Um, I need to give you guys more and better content, so I'm working on it. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Let's talk about the September October releases from 2020 from Spyderco. Here are two new designs from Spyderco. Remember, I told you there are about 70 variations and stuff, and really only 10, 11 if you count these two. 11 new Spyderco designs. This is the Spyderco Rock Jumper with the Wharncliffe blades. We'll be seeing a lot of Wharncliffe blades, as well as a lot of DLC coated blades and other black blades from Spyderco this year. I'm recording this in January 2021. So get ready for it. But this is the Rock Jumper, VG10 steel, black, FRN. Of course, that Wharncliffe blade, 2.8 inch blade, 3.1 ounces. Just a nice solid blade, good EDC knife. No jimping. You can see that Wharncliffe blade. Of course, this is the serrated. We're going to see a whole bunch of serrated knives as well. Spyderco announced their next couple of releases for knives. A lot of serrated knives coming your way. But you see the serrated here. Backlock, four-way clip. Real nice addition to the Spyderco Japanese lineup of knives. Made in the good USA. It's the native. These two natives released in September 2020. Spyderco. Spyderco has really been playing up the native series and all of their spin-offs. You know, it's like a good TV show that spun off a lot of good things like the Shaman and the Chief and the Little Native. Well, they're also doing a lot of natives. These are all lightweights. This teal native, isn't that nice? Nice color teal. Several knives released in 2020 that were teal. FRN scales with S90V steel. Of course, the native and the native 5s made in Colorado, made in the USA. And then the native 5, this native 5 with the dark blue FRN scales is the one that has Crucible's Spy 27. Remember, that's that exclusive steel from Spyderco. 2020 was the introduction of this steel. They did about 4 knives with it. Spy 27. Good all-around steel. Of course, you know the native with the forward choil. The clip, 4-way clip. I wish on all the lightweights they would do the wire clip. I know it looks like they're trying to do that because I'm seeing a lot of wire clips on everything. I'm assuming it's just a production or an inventory thing. They have a billion of these other clips. But it just, you lighten the weight. It would just be nice not to have that big hunka clip, right? On a pretty knife like that. These two Delicas released different colors of green, lightweight FRN scales. I love what they have been doing with the Delicas and the Enduras. Actually, with the Japanese line. I remember about 3 years ago, Spyderco was talking about trying to ship over some American steel to their Japanese line. And as you've seen in 2020, a lot of American steel on Japanese knives. On the bottom, with this black blade, the OD green right here, FRN scales. Listen to this, crew wear on this black one. And then on the forest green FRN scale, CDS 204P steel on these Delica 4s. I love this. It wasn't too long ago when if you're going to get a Delica or an Endura, it would be VG10 steel. Nothing at all is wrong with VG10 steel. You can still find them with VG10 steel. But boy, have they been introducing a lot of Japanese knives with American steel. And I really like that. This is actually the third variation of the Smock. And I really love the knife. And I really adore the variations. Of course, the first one was with black G10. No, it wasn't. It was with carbon fiber on top of G10. Then they did in 2020. By the way, I'm doing all of the months of the releases from 2020, so there are videos available on the channel to go look back on them. But this was the Smock with the red G10 and with Bowler M390 steel. Just a real nice upgrade of the Smock. Just great. The one before this was with that smooth black G10. One of my favorite knives is the SpideyChef with the LC200N steel. Spyderco, there was a distributor exclusive with blue tie. I'll tell you, you don't hear me complain that much about Spyderco. I have a lot of blue anodized tie from Spyderco, and it just never works out. Now, people have said, oh, you can clean it off with this, you can do that with it. I have a bunch of knives from a lot of makers with blue, and I'm sure it's done differently and different tie, but it does not. I mean, it's just easy to clean. It looks great. Anyway, this is the blue tie version of the SpideyChef. I was really excited to get this, and again, Spyderco trying to do blue has not done that well with it. Even the old military blue knife that I own, same kind of result. I have a bunch of the pie in the sky, same situation. So maybe it's just me. Here's the Delica, talking about what Spyderco's been doing with the Delica and the Endura. These are with Zume, the Delica and the Endura with Zume and that Damascus blade. This Damascus, though, of course, it's Japanese VG10 Damascus, 15 layers of steel on each side, and then that core VG10. See it in the middle? But the pattern here, usually you would just get that wavy pattern, but I just love the pattern of this Japanese Damascus on these two. These were in October 2020. 4 knives in October 2020. The Delica and Endura. And then, man, are they going crazy with the Pacific Salts. These are the green Pacific Salts. Green FRN steel with LC200N. Green FRN scales with LC200N steel. I love LC200N. You know, I talked about the Pacific Salts and I said they were just like the Enduras and I couldn't see what the difference is. And someone told me what the difference was. Besides the fact that they are rust proof, which we all know, right? With LC200N steel, H1 steel, that sort of thing. But the other thing is, these don't have liners where the Enduras do. And so that's a big change. They have the same shape, as you can see those two. They look the same, except the one does not have, the Pacific Salts don't have the liners. A glow-in-the-dark Ladybug was released in September 2020. That was an exclusive with VG10 steel. And Spyderco blacked out the Bug series, which I really love. Now they sent the Bug and the Honeybee by themselves, and I just received the Grasshopper, the bigger one of this set. That just came last week. But you see these nice little keychain knives, the Bug set, and now it's blacked out. There you have it. I know I'm breathing hard. Someone says, you're breathing hard. Well, I've been stuck in house for a long time. I'm overweight. I'm trying to talk fast to get through this. I'm wishing all of you guys the best ever. I hope you're doing well. The next video is coming real soon. I want to end this series. Series hasn't been that popular. So, one of my least viewed videos. So, I will finish it up, though, for those of you who care. I care. I want to get this on video so that I can reference all of the Spydercos from 2020 for myself and for my kids. So that'll be finishing up, and then a whole lot of new stuff, including a bunch of new knives coming your way. I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, take good care of yourself, keep those pockets full. Goodbye.